Okay, so I'm gonna insert a link right down here to the books and also to the January cure for all the stuff that I did this week. So this week's exercise, make a comfortable place to journal. And also the exercise is to start a 30-day challenge to journal 3 handwritten pages every day, preferably in the morning before your day pulls you off track. That's when you're closest to your authentic self. That's when you're the closest to hearing your soul. And so that's a 30-day challenge, which is why you need a comfortable place to do it. Okay, so that's what sparked all of this, was actually that challenge. Okay, all right, bye. Good morning and welcome to the next phase or next chapter of my complete life makeover. So after having weight loss surgery almost a year ago, and I've lost 66 pounds, and I'm 5'2". So I went from a size 24 currently to a size 12. And it's just time to move on with something else and not have weight loss be the main focus of my life anymore. So I'm doing a complete overhaul of my life. So I started, I'm doing a few books. One is Life Makeovers, 52 Ways to Change Your Life. So it's weekly exercises. Another book is Best Self. And I have other videos where I'm documenting that part of my life, or that part of my overhaul. So the next thing that I'm doing as well, I've got 4 major things going on, but I am doing an overhaul of my life, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, socially, professionally, financially, and now organizationally, which is quite frankly about the craziest thing I've ever attempted, because I'm just not, I'm a self-described slob, sort of. It's all like my house is representative of what's going on inside my brain. So I like a clean house, but I don't want to be the one to clean it. Anyways, so a coworker turned me on to first a website called Apartment Therapy, and every January they do a daily exercise called, it's January Cure. So in the month of January, every day they send you a new email with a different exercise to do to work on cleaning your house. So I'm a little late in getting started, but I've got all the emails. The other thing that she turned me on to was Marie Kondo. So evidently she's very popular, and she's got a series on Netflix called Tidy Up, and a book called The Magic of Tidying Up, I think is the Magic Art of Tidying Up. Anyways, I got her book. I watched a couple of the episodes, and I cleaned up the side of my bed, which was a nightmare from buying so many clothes, from going from a 24 to a 12. You would think that as a woman, you just love buying clothes, but which I did have a lot of fun doing it, but the mess that it made, it both physically inside my house, but also just the chaos inside my head of all these clothes. Anyway, so the first thing I'm going to do is, this is video 1, is I want to document this section of my overhaul. And I'm doing all the documentation for accountability. I am one who is very good at starting projects. I'm not very good at ending things. Wow, that's kind of a profound statement, right? Anyways, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to, in a state of great vulnerability, I just wanna say, I don't want any judgment, because when there's one finger pointing at me, how many fingers are pointing back at you, right? So don't judge me, because I know my house is shit, okay? And for you judge me on my home, okay? We moved in right before Thanksgiving, and we had only lived in the place before, the house before, for a year, and I never really unpacked everything at that house because I knew we were only staying there for a year. And then we bought this house and moved in. Thanksgiving comes, I'm still trying to find my turkey roaster so that I can make a turkey. And a few days after Thanksgiving is when I went blind. And then 3 weeks later, right before New Year's, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And so I've never really unpacked, because I went from the depression of the diagnosis of multiple sclerosis to deciding to have weight loss surgery, hoping that it would help with the MS, not to cure it or manage it, but to manage my lifestyle, that if I weigh less, that I could manage the disability better. And so I've spent the last year and a half on this weight loss stuff, and I'm finally like coming out of that fog. So what you're gonna see as I go through my house is how my family of 100 practically has survived the last 2 years in this house without really unpacking. And just to let you know what goes on in this house here. And technically this is like a 1,300 square foot house, and I've got that many people living in here. So you can also just guess, what is that? 4, 5, 6 kids and 3 adults in a 2-bedroom or in a 2-bathroom house. So it gets a little chaotic here from time to time. Anyway, so without further ado, I am going to show you all my house. So then what I might do is go through, I haven't decided how to do it yet. I might go through the January cure steps and do each of them, like pick one room and do it kind of Marie Kondo style, or, you know, something. I'm smart enough, I can figure this out. So anyways, so without further ado, let's take a look at my crappy little house, okay? So here we go. Okay, welcome to my home. I have a 2-car but single style driveway.
So up into my house, most of these are my backyard plants that have been dying on my front porch because I've been waiting for someone to fix my back patio, which they finally did, but it's not completely done, so can't put my plants back in the back yet. Okay, so coming in, close the door. So this is my desk and the current crap that's on it. We've got the coat rack, the gun safe, the pile of shit that's been under there for I don't even know how long, file cabinets full of crap, my decorative corner here that needs some assistance, baskets here. Now that I think about it, I don't even know why I can still leave them there, but that was during a clothes trying on marathon. So this is where I spend the majority of my life, on my recliner, my TV tray with last night's dinner plates from when I got up and just hurriedly went to bed as I was tired. Living room, kids stuff left out everywhere. And this is the front porch. This is the boy coming out. You can see I did attempt to make it look nice when I first moved in. So, you know, I've got some decoration around so you can get an idea of, you know, what I want my life to be like and what my life is really like. You know, that's the biggest joke in the house right there. So this is my dining room. We have 2 tables because of how many people we have, and the kids, the little ones, are not allowed to eat at the big people's table because they make a mess. So here is my built-in, which I absolutely love. However, it's turned into a catch-all for where the kids keep all their shit. So we have to find something to do with that. So you can see somewhere along the way there was attempts. This is my nightmare hill. So my mom, we both keep putting bags of clothes that we're going to give away to homeless people. I don't know, she just dropped another bag of books. I don't know how kids' stuff ended up on my table. My makeup and my stuff that the front porch, this is the boys' room, which I will not be touching. But you can see it's a tight space. So with their bunk beds. And quite frankly, it's probably one of the cleaner rooms in the house. From there, we are going to head off into this direction. This would be the guest bathroom, the kids' bathroom. This is a typical Sunday morning of what we see after they leave. This is my beautiful shower that I redid myself. because, believe it or not, we've got that much stuff in the shower, right? And this is what it looks like for this many people to share this bathroom. So this is the little one's room, and this is what it looks like on a typical Sunday morning. They leave out of here so fast. Oh, crazy times. All right, now we're going to the kitchen, one of my most hated places. So the only thing that's supposed to be up here are my cute little roosters and stuff, and maybe some bowls, but somehow all of my bariatric crap, my vitamins, the kids' lemonade, gotta make sure I go to the bathroom. This is my morning stuff, all of my protein powder stuff for the morning, kids' bread, blah, 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 salad stuff. And then that's my mom's little hoarder section for her coffee and stuff that she's got there. But you can kind of get the gist of this is a typical Sunday morning after my husband has rushed the kids out, rushed himself out. I went to bed last night. This was still here. I don't know who didn't, whatever last night, but anyways, so we have 2 refrigerators because we have that many people to feed. My coffee and vitamin station, so you can see, so I make sure in the morning I can get out of here. And then, the pantry / laundry room, which is, sometimes it's so overwhelming I don't even know what to do. So that's all the kids' towels and everything from the weekend up to, I don't know what this would be called, this section. It's all house cleaning crap and hodgepodge, evidently, bicycle helmets and whatnot, cat food, recycling, undone projects, the 10 billion bags that we have because we just keep paying for them rather than taking some with us. So some pantry items, the only place we have to put towels, and just in case, you got kids, you got to keep from burning the fucking house down. So this is our little bitty master bath that I still have to share with a little tiny thing. As you can see, there's no drawers, so this is what this looks like, and this is where my mom and my husband, and then this is my bedroom. So I'll insert a picture of what it looked like before right here. This is pretty damn good. So that's a basket. It's my husband's laundry and a basket of clothes that need to be mended by my mom. So I still have another and these old pictures. I got to do something different in here. I'm going to do something totally different. So really wanted to document what this looks like. So there's my husband's ugly ass dresser that he came into the marriage with. And then my dresser full of all of my lotions and my jewelry and my sprays and my perfumes and his hats. So here we are, Super Bowl Sunday, and we still have Christmas decoration stuff or Christmas wrapping stuff. And then my dresser that needs to be taken care of. The bench down here that's clothes that I need to give away or take to the store and return. And then coming back this way, that's where my husband keeps all of his shoes because he can't get to, poor guy, he can't get to his side of the closet because I hog up just about everything. Because right down there, can't see it, but there's a box of clothes that as they get too big for me, they go into that box. And then this is where shit just accumulates. So I don't have a junk drawer, I have this junk spot. So cleaning this would be amazing. And that's pretty much looked like that for 2 years. It's been all kinds of different shit there. And I clean it and then it looks that way immediately afterwards. So this is something that it's time to tackle. But this is typical Sunday morning at my house.
Woo! That was a lot to take in, huh? Hot damn. I sure got my work cut out for me, don't I? That is... damn. That's kind of embarrassing, but I think me videotaping that is enough to hold my feet to the fire because I almost just saw my house in a totally different light. And I do know that the January cure, one of the first exercises is to take an accurate and honest inventory of your house. And so that is what I just did in all of its Sunday morning glory. So before we can move on to anything else, that was the first task, is to inventory. And rather than write it down, I filmed it because that's the best way that I know how to do, because fuck, that's some shit right there. So what I'm hoping the psychological effects will be from cleaning my house is I've always said that my house is representative of my mind, and whatever my house looks like is exactly what the inside of my mind looks like. And it's looked like this for 2 years. So and I thought I had to clear out my mind in order to clear out my house. but that's not happening. So what I'm hoping here is that clearing out my house will clear out my mind, that going through it, sorting through it, that I'll be able to sort through whatever. I don't know. Good luck for me, right? So anyways, so let's get started. Okay, something else I want to make clear is that I made a list for myself of the January cure links and emailed it to myself. So what I did was I found all the 2018 January cures, and I will put the links down below of the January cure ones that as I'm doing them. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So if anyone's doing the 2019, the exercise that I'm doing may not be in the same order that they're being done in 2019, and they may not even be the same exercises. I don't know, because all I have is, as you can see here, it's an email that I sent to myself with the links to each of the exercises. So the first exercise was to clear out one drawer. So rather than do a drawer, what I did was the side of my bed. And I'm going to include pictures here of that. So the before and after of that. And then, so the next one is the one that I think I'm on right now, which was the inventory. So let me click on that, see what happens. Do this and you're 1 hour closer to a happier, healthy home. So it says there's a quote by French writer Antoine de Saint-Exupéry that they've always loved. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Oh, I like that. A goal without a plan is just a wish. They go on to say, I'm not reading the whole article. I'm going to put the link down below. You can read it yourself. Today's assignment. Make a list of projects you want to tackle this year. Start by taking an hour or so to do a walkthrough of your home, which you guys just went on with me. Making notes along the way of any trouble spots. I think my trouble spot is the house, right? And organize your list by room. Okay, so that's what I need to do. I need to make a list by room, creating sections for all the important areas of your own home. Start at the front door, which is what I did. That, just so you know, that's why we did that, right? Start at the front door and do a thorough inspection of each space, noting each area or item that needs a good cleaning. When the tour is complete, look at your list and highlight a few key areas from each room. 3 to 5 is ideal. These should be the spots that will make the biggest impact on the look and use of the room as a whole when they are improved. Now write up your project list. So that's what I got to do next. Write up my project list, room by room, featuring the highlighted sections. Remember, just 3 to 5 per room. Are you kidding me? I got 1 for each room. The room, right? Crap. And examples of solutions, say blah, blah. If you feel overwhelmed at any point, keep in mind it doesn't matter how far you have to go. What matters is that you're getting started. So again, there's conflicting theory between January Cure and Marie Kondo. So I just want to say I'm aware of that. So I'm just making you aware of it too. So if you read Marie Kondo's book, you'll see what the confliction is. Okay, so let me go and make an actual list. Crap, because this is the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I have to actually make a plan now. I thought the video was just it. Now I'm reading it and I'm like, crap, I gotta write some shit down. Fuck. I need a whole new journal. Oh my God. Shit! Okay, here we go. I'll be back. Okay, I've done exercise 2. So after doing the video inventory, I have now made my list. I have a plan. It's no longer a wish. So it's not a wish list, it's a plan list. I want to probably get rid of the pictures that are in there. I'm sick of looking at the fucking artwork that I have in my house. I've been looking at it for, probably almost 25 years, be my guess, right around there. And I like them, but they just remind me of a different time in my life, and they don't spark joy. Because that's what Marie Kondo talks about. When you're looking at something and you say, you know, what should I keep this journal or not, right? Whatever the item is, should I keep it? And does it spark joy? And I think what she talks about, and I have to do more research and to read more of her book or watch more of her episodes, whatever, but I think the way that she described it is, you know, the feeling that you get when you hold a puppy and a puppy kisses your face, you know, if you're so inclined to like puppies, which I do. So that feeling that you get, that joy, like children have joy. Adults don't have a whole lot of joy. But does it spark joy? And if not, get rid of it. So I'll be tackling through this whole organizational series, both January Cure and Marie Kondo. So that's it. I have officially, and I'm gonna tear this out of here because I probably want this in my face. I probably don't want it tucked into a notebook that I easily lose. So that's one side of the list, that's the other side. And I think I might even hang it on the fridge as a reminder, like in my face, of what the hell I plan to do. So anyways, long video. I'm gonna edit a lot of crap out of this. This might be another one of my challenges that I invite you to join me on, especially if you're following me from the weight loss stuff, is our lives cannot be just about losing weight. We didn't have surgery just to be skinny. We had surgery so that we could have a life. So it's time to move on and have a life. And it's plenty of ways to get there, and this is one of them. So enjoy. I feel pretty amazing right now as part of my weekly project. I went to go start on my desk for this week's journaling exercise, and lo and behold, there was some jackets in my chair that I wanted to donate to some homeless people. And I've been driving around with bags of clothes in my trunk for months that I meant to take to the homeless shelter. And I just, well, not to the homeless shelter, but there's an area out here under the freeways near the homeless shelter. And that's where I went. And I just pulled up under the freeway where there was a lot of, where they congregate because it's dry. It's raining right now and it's cold. So I just pulled up, I dropped off probably 10 jackets, one of them a leather jacket. So I feel just really good. And the guys that I gave them to, and I just said, if it doesn't work for you, and there's women's clothes in there too, so if there's women around here somewhere, please share with them. Anyways, they were, you know, of course, very nice men, and I feel amazing to have helped people who I know are cold and wet right now. So maybe you could try that too. Okay, this is me so far with today's project. I decided to take care of my desk, and this is kind of part way through. So you can see I've cleared off a good amount of stuff. I got, so far, this is just mail. I have PTSD with mail, and I have a hard time opening mail. So this is potentially 6 months worth of mail. Just want to say. Now, not my husband's, because he does his mail. So I've also got 2 drawers here that I need to go through. 2 drawers here in my file cabinet, and 3 little drawers here. So I've already, where am I? I've already cleared out this little thing. I found these on my desk, which is all legal papers. I found this hiding in some crap on the floor next to the desk. There's a gift from someone that I'm gonna open it and put it on my coffee table. I found 4 iPhones that I meant to return to AT&T like 5 months ago, 4 months ago, something like that. Okay, which I think they're only worth like 65 bucks a piece. Maybe I'll sell them on eBay instead, but hello, this kind of shit you find when you clean up your crazy. I also found my tens unit that I just cleaned out. And right here, too many beauty products. So if my desk isn't my beauty desk, what the fuck is this shit doing here, right? So, hey, it's starting to look good. Check it out. Here we go. Starting to come together. It's a couple days later. And what I forgot to mention, and because I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, I actually was initially making 2 different videos for 2 different exercises, but it turned into one. And so from the weekly Life Makeovers on week 3, the Take Action Challenge is about making a comfortable place to journal, which is why I chose to clean up my desk, because I chose that as my comfortable place. And so when I got to my desk and found the jackets in the chair, I went and took them to homeless people. And I also have gone through all 4 of my file cabinet drawers. And I'm gonna hop up in just a second here and show you what was purged. So I'm pretty much done for now. I still have more to do when I'm looking at what I took out. So there's a little bit that's left and everything, but it's a little more important, and I'll deal with it on a second turn. So let me grab the camera and show you what it looks like. Okay, I still have to do this section, but I did clear out the coats from there. I just need to do this little section right there. But this is my desk. It's nice and clean and no dust and nothing. This is my friend, my magazines, my mud run trophy and stuff, my beautiful horse sculpture, because the exercise says to make it something that with things you love to see and be around. A rock my coworker painted that I had to have. Now, here is one bag of mail. I think I already showed you in the video. And then I went through and cleaned out this whole section, and this is what I'm purging. So that is 4 trash bags of mostly paper and my beautiful little section. And then also over here, 3 more bags of stuff that either goes to the car, goes to the trash, or goes to donation. Oops, actually there was one thing left on my desk. I just had to get it off. So it went down here because it's mail to be make a quick sort through and toss away.